Steve Merrill stopping by as he always does each and every week to break down the biggest and the best games in college football. You can catch Steve's complete work, and you'll want to do that at wagertalk.com and also WagerTalk TV right here on YouTube. College football, the NFL, every sport available right there with Steve. Well, Steve, Duke has been a Cinderella this year. They came within one fourth down play against Notre Dame of being an undefeated football team right now, but they are still flawless in the ACC, so that's key. They could still get to the championship game in the conference. They're a 2-touchdown underdog, however. Also, the status of their quarterback, Riley Leonard, is in play here going to Florida State.
Yeah, and that's the key. Riley Leonard, as we do this Thursday afternoon, he's still questionable. They said he could play. My guess is he'll give it a go. But even if he gives it a go, we don't know how healthy he is because he did not play last week with the ankle injury. And there's really can't take much away from that 24-3 win against NC State. You'd say, oh, on the surface, they didn't miss them. They were only a 4-point home favorite. They won by 21. But as you know, Mark, they only threw the ball 12 times. They only completed 4 passes. So it wasn't. They were 4 for 12. 33% is not very impressive, but they had 107 passing yards because they had a big play. So really can't take anything away from it. What it does tell me is that they did not want to throw the ball. They did not trust the backup. So I think if he doesn't play, it's very difficult to make a case for Duke. This is one of the games we're going to have to kind of take a wait and see approach on, unfortunately. I'll look at my database simulation. This is with everybody playing healthy. Florida State by 15, 14.8 to be exact. As you said, the line is currently 14.5. I even see some 15. So this line is exactly where it should be with all things equal. So if Riley Leonard does not play or if he is not fully healthy, you probably have to bump that more. And I would say one of those two scenarios is most likely. Even if he does play, I doubt he's 100%. So hard for me to make a case for Duke right now with all this uncertainty. The problem is 14.5 is such an ugly number. 14 is a very key number. We talk about 3 all the time. We talk about 7, but 14 is very key, obviously. 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. So this is a situation we have to take a wait-and-see approach and really try to get more information. Duke does have a very good defense this year, and what's jumped out to me is how good their pass defense has been. First of all, we've got an underdog allowing less than 10 points a game, catching more than 2 touchdowns, more than halfway through the season. That does catch your eye. So I think you could definitely make a case defensively for Duke, and that probably correlates to the under in this game. Under 49, though, is a pretty low total for a Florida State defense that has been suspect this year at times, and an offense that averages over 42 points a game. But I think if you're going to take a flyer with Duke plus the 14.5, you probably have to figure the defense is going to carry the load, and under 49 would make some sense in that regard.
So many interesting factors in this game. You just mentioned Duke as a team that's allowing less than 10 points per game, and their schedule has not been a cakewalk. They've had Notre Dame, NC State, they've had Clemson,
right,
and they've been able to navigate that schedule. And again, came within a 4th and long play of being an undefeated football team. Really strong outfit, great coaching staff led by Mike Elko, and then they go to Florida State. Yes, they're, from a talent perspective, outmatched in this game, and if Riley Leonard can't go, the backup, as we mentioned, 4 out of 12 passing last week, but maybe with a week's full reps as the first team quarterback, he improves significantly. Sometimes we see that happen. So yes, this is just such a wild card game for so many reasons, but an interesting affair in Tallahassee. Steve's Under the Radar selection is provided to us right here at the Voice of College Football. It's exclusive to us, so we appreciate Steve for doing that. You can get it at patreon.com/MarkRogersTV or as a YouTube channel member. Steve, thank you so much for the breakdown.
Hey, thank you, Mark.